Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have peace in their hearts, while others are constantly drained emotionally, mentally, even spiritually? What if I told you that peace isn't always found in what you add to your life, but in what you remove quietly? This isn't one of those motivational videos that just tells you to be positive or cut out toxic people. No, this is different. This is deeper. Because sometimes the biggest transformations happen not with noise, but with silence. In the things we quietly eliminate when no one's watching. So if you're tired of carrying invisible weight, if you're ready to free yourself from the emotional traps that hold you back from becoming your best, calmest, strongest self, then this video is for you. Before we begin, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and like this video if you find even one truth that hits you deep. Because what you're about to hear may not just change your day, it might just change your life. Stay with me till the end, especially number 10. That one will break something inside you in the best way possible. Let's dive in. Number 1, the need to be liked by everyone. There was once a man who walked through life, constantly adjusting himself to fit the expectations of others. If someone laughed, he laughed louder. If someone criticized him, he changed who he was. Every room he entered, he scanned faces, always watching, always worrying. And at night, when he laid down, he was exhausted, not from work, but from wearing 100 masks. If that sounds familiar, it's time to quietly let go of the need to be liked by everyone. Here's a hard truth: no matter how kind, talented, or generous you are, there will always be someone who doesn't like you, and that's okay. Your value isn't measured by the applause of the crowd. It's found in your authenticity. When you stop bending yourself to win approval, you finally stand tall in your own skin. Let them misunderstand you. Let them judge you. That's their burden to carry, not yours. Number 2, the habit of overthinking. You know that moment right before you sleep, when your brain becomes a theater for every mistake you've made since childhood? Yeah, that's overthinking. And it's a thief. It steals your peace, your time, your energy. Overthinking convinces you that you're solving problems, when really, you're just sitting in the dark, rehearsing pain. It creates scenarios that don't exist. It turns maybe into definitely, and what if into what now. Overthinking is a slow death, a death of confidence, of spontaneity, of joy. So how do you eliminate it? Not by force, but by awareness. Catch your mind spiraling and pause. Take a deep breath. Return to the moment. Most of what you fear won't happen. And if it does, you'll face it with real strength, not imaginary panic. Number 3, the people who drain your energy. There's a kind of person who never calls to see how you're doing, but always calls when they need something. Someone who complains, blames, judges, but never grows. Someone who brings a storm wherever they go and expects you to carry the umbrella. These people, they aren't just difficult, they're dangerous. Not physically, but emotionally. And I know, cutting people off sounds harsh, especially if they're family or longtime friends. But boundaries aren't a betrayal. They're a declaration. You're not saying, I don't love you. You're saying, I love myself too. You don't have to make a scene. No arguments, no drama. Just distance, quietly, lovingly, consistently. Because your energy is sacred. Protect it. Number 4, the lies you tell yourself. This one cuts deep. We all tell ourselves lies like, I'm not good enough. I'll never change. This is just the way I am. But those aren't truths. They're survival mechanisms. Stories your fear created to keep you small. And maybe those stories protected you once. But now, they're chains. Imagine a child who's told every day that they're worthless. Eventually, they stop trying. Now imagine you've been telling yourself that same story for years. The good news? You can rewrite it. Quietly. You don't need anyone's permission to start believing in yourself again. Speak kindly to yourself, not with fake affirmations, but with compassion. Say it with me. I'm a work in progress, but I am worthy. Number 5, the addiction to chaos. Some people don't know peace, not because it doesn't exist, but because they've never learned how to live in it. They crave drama unconsciously. They stir conflict, chase toxic love, jump from one crisis to the next. Why? Because chaos feels familiar, safe even. But familiarity isn't the same as peace. If you always find yourself in something, in a fight, a breakdown, a crisis, ask yourself, what part of me is addicted to the chaos? Sometimes the most revolutionary thing you can do is be still. You don't have to chase storms to feel alive. Eliminate the need for noise. Quiet doesn't mean boring. Quiet means healing. Number 6, the fear of starting over. There's something terrifying about starting again. A new job, a new relationship, a new way of thinking. But here's what no one tells you. Sometimes, starting over is the most courageous thing you can do. You're not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience, from wisdom, from scars that taught you what not to tolerate. So whether it's a job that drains you, a relationship that hurts more than it heals, or a dream you buried years ago, don't let the fear of failure keep you stuck. Quietly eliminate the fear and start walking, even if you shake, even if you crawl, because starting over isn't a weakness, it's power. Number 7, the desire to control everything. Let me tell you about someone I know, a planner, a fixer, someone who needed to have every moment, every decision, every person under control. They were always tense, always bracing for something to go wrong. And when life inevitably didn't follow the plan, they broke. Control is a lie. You can't control how others feel. You can't control the past. You can't even control how your body will feel tomorrow. What you can control is your response, your effort, your values. The rest, surrender it. When you release the illusion of control, life doesn't fall apart. It falls into place. Let go, not loudly, not dramatically. Just let go. Number 8, the guilt that no longer serves you. We all make mistakes, say things we shouldn't, stay longer than we should. But carrying guilt forever doesn't make you noble. It makes you numb. There's a difference between healthy guilt and toxic guilt. Healthy guilt says, I did something wrong. I want to make it right. Toxic guilt says, I am doing something wrong. I'll never be enough. That second voice, kill it quietly. You are allowed to forgive yourself. You are allowed to grow beyond the past. You are allowed to stop punishing yourself for things you did when you didn't know better. Release the guilt. Not because you don't care, but because you've learned. That's enough. Number 9, the comparisons that steal your joy. There's an old saying, comparison is the thief of joy. And it's true. Every scroll through social media, every glance at someone else's success, every whisper of why not me, it eats at your confidence quietly, slowly. But remember, what you see is the highlight reel. Not the pain, not the sleepless nights, not the breakdowns behind closed doors. Your journey is unique. Your timing is perfect. Eliminate the need to measure your life against someone else's. Your worth isn't tied to what others achieve. Celebrate their wins, but walk your own path and keep walking. Number 10, the unforgiveness that poisons your heart. This one is hard. Because some wounds run deep, some betrayals shatter us, and forgiveness feels impossible. But here's the truth, forgiveness isn't saying it was okay. It's saying I refuse to let this pain define me anymore. Unforgiveness is a poison you drink hoping it hurts them. But it only hurts you. You don't have to call them. You don't have to make peace face to face. But in your heart, let go, quietly, gently. For you, not them. Because your soul deserves peace. And peace begins with release. So, life isn't about adding more. Sometimes it's about subtracting what no longer serves you. The dead weight, the silent pain, the quiet poisons. So today, I'm not asking you to change everything. I'm asking you to choose one thing from this list, just one, and eliminate it, quietly, lovingly, for your own freedom. If this video resonated with you, hit that like button. It lets me know to create more content like this. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another lesson on life, peace and personal power. And most importantly, share this with someone who needs it. You never know who's silently struggling and needs to hear that it's okay to let go. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.